All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hello, hello. Can everybody hear me? Hopefully. Get this thing rolling here. How's everybody doing? It's July 3rd. Hey Josh, Mark, David, Keith, how's everybody doing? Good to see you guys here. It might be saying that Dave Igo is speaking on your screen when I talk, but it's not Dave. As most of you guys know, Dave is out on vacation, and we've been trying to handle these Q&As without him anyway, because he's got a pretty full plate. Not too many people here today. That's probably because of the holiday. A little bit lower on the, we actually had a bunch of people sign up, but less people actually here, which is fine. Gives us a little more quality time with each other. Ed is also not here today. He's sleeping in a little bit. He was up, well, pretty much all day and all night, so we're letting him skip this one. So what can we do for you guys? I see you guys all here. John is right off the bat asking about affiliate link for Wrecking Ball. John, we don't currently have an active Wrecking Ball affiliate program. We are working on a sales page to get up, and not just a sales page, a sales website beyond what we've had in the past, which has just been sales pages. We've kind of talked about that before as far as how we're not the greatest at selling our software, but we're trying to get better at it and do more than just a sales page from a webinar. You know, that's where Dave does his best work is from webinars, and I think it's, you know, what he enjoys doing more than anything else, and because he gets to, you know, kind of reach out to, you know, more than obviously a regular sales page would. Let's see. Could you explain to me by example what a loyalty campaign would do for me and my client by showing me an example? Well, if you're talking about a loyalty SMS campaign, Mark, or are you talking about loyalty on the coupons now? Because there are two different kind of loyalty programs that you can run within Wrecking Ball right now through SMS. Okay. So when you set up a loyalty with SMS, this is going to be pretty much your standard punch campaign. So if it's, say, something like our free coffee campaign, right? Bob's Coffee Shop. And we don't really need an office phone number right now. That's going to be, the office phone number would be for notifications, if you want to have that. Let it catch up here really quick. And, you know, just like your standard campaigns, you're going to have a winning number, which is how many times somebody has to text in a daily keyword. So we'll say 10 times, and we'll call that 10 punches to get that free coffee. The winner message would be, you know, you want a free coffee. You can either tell them, show this to the clerk, or you can give them a bit.ly link to one of your coupons that you've created if you want to have them redeem it that way. The loser message would be something like, you can actually use to go, %, and it'll say you have blank check-ins left. So if it started with 10, then we'd be at 9 after the first one, and then so on until we get to claim our free coffee. This is going to be just a wrong keyword one. That's if they try to text in a loyalty keyword that is not active, and I'll show you that in a second. And then the if member is if they've already texted in one that is active, since they can only do that once a day. So once you got this part set up, you save it. It's not going to show finished because I didn't do those last parts, but I'm trying to just go quickly with this example. And then you select a phone number, obviously, and update it. Now the keywords for the loyalty through SMS are going to go right in here. You can do it either through a CSV, which I'll show you guys really quick. Hope this works out okay. And it should be opening. So if you can see, you guys can see this, right? Basically, you're going to have to do keyword. So we're going to go say, this is for a coffee shop. Oh, it's in read-only mode. This must be in the trouble Dave was having with his thing the other night. But you're going to enter your keyword here in the CSV, the date, start time, and the end time. And you can do that manually too. If you just, right here, you can do add, and that'll add you a keyword for the day. So we'll say this today the keyword's going to be, well, that's strange. Have to check that out. Copy the data in there. The keyword, we'll call it coffee1. Okay, and if you want to use a shortcode keyword with the loyalty, you can. You're not usually going to probably need that though, because then you'll be burning a different shortcode keyword every day that you need to have this active. So now, this is going to be the keyword that's active for today. When I go and buy my coffee, the clerk will say, okay, keyword for today is coffee1. Text that into the phone number, and then that's going to punch, you know, it's going to punch my card essentially and give me, and you can see right here, number of times texted in is 0 right now. And then every time it's going to just check it when I come in. You know, obviously we're going to have keyword, a different one either for every day or for every week. So you can make it so that they can only do once a week by having this one keyword be active all week. It's only going to let them check in with this keyword one time. So that's how a loyalty program works through SMS. And don't forget, we do have now in coupons as well a loyalty widget, which is basically the same thing, except it's on a mobile optimized page, which the visitors can go to and enter the keyword and submit it. So you can use the loyalty widget right here. Same type of deal. Okay, so hopefully, Mark, that helps a little bit for you. If you got any other questions on it, let me know. Let me scroll up here. Let's see. Digital Day says, let the fireworks begin. Let's see. Jacqueline says there has been some issues with the redeem buttons for coupon. Has this been resolved? What issues are you having, Jacqueline? It's always worked for me. You have to. I don't know if you have this, but whenever you use a redeem widget, you have to use a scarcity widget, and that's to tell how many redemptions is allowed. So if you want to have unlimited, you can put unlimited. If you don't want the scarcity widget to show on your coupon, you can just click on this little button here, and it'll not display. So you can just go on with your redeem button like you wanted to, but if you don't have a scarcity widget showing how many redemptions are allowed total, then it won't work properly. So I don't know if that has something to do with what your issue may have been. Good. Okay. And just in case you didn't know, there is new training for that. If you come over to the training tab, there's a new coupon builder PDF, which is pretty in-depth about the new coupons feature in there. So if you haven't had time to look at it, it's still relatively new, this coupons thing, and but that should definitely help you get going and fill in any gaps if there are any. Let's see, got that one covered. What does it cost to use a short code versus a regular phone number per month and per text? Well, a lot of that has to do with how much you are texting and how many phone numbers you have. You know, with Twilio, for U.S. prices, it's $1 a month a phone number and a penny per text incoming and outgoing. I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to get the current pricing list here that I can paste this into the chat box for you guys. This is our current Woot text for the short code for 69696, and you can kind of build off a package here. You can see it's 2 to 4.9 cents each text on the short code, and I think it's $2 a month for a keyword. So it kind of really has to do with, you know, your overall business plan and your model. The short code advantages being better deliverability, faster deliverability, and you know, kind of more of a professional appeal with this short code. Let's see. Alright, hang on here. Just getting back into WBSMS, trying to move away from Chad Wyatt SMS plugin. Is there a place to put in a stop message for individual campaigns or long code numbers and a resubscribe message by campaign? No, David. Wrecking Ball lets Twilio handle the stop message. It's something we talked about on and off again quite a bit, but in the end, we've pretty much decided as far as liability, especially with our shortcode, that it's best to let Twilio handle the start and stop. So the way that works is if somebody texts stop to one of your Twilio phone numbers, then that will block all communication from that phone number until they text start again. And they get that instruction from Twilio. If they text stop to your phone number, they'll get a text from Twilio that says you've been unsubscribed to resubscribe, text start or something like that. So we let them handle that, and I think default they take control of it anyway, and you have to, in order to take control of that, you have to kind of go into your own Twilio account and request it and prove that you're going to have your own start and stop keywords taken care of, and it just ended up being a lot more of a liability, like I said, especially with the shortcode. So, and if we took one direction over the other, it's a lot of different way to set up the system as well. Let's see. Is appointment reminder? Oh, Phil, I already took care of that. The question was, is appointment reminder fully functional or is it under development? Yes, it is functional and working. Sure is. Let's see. Please demonstrate how to set up a new autoresponder campaign to be sent once. Okay. Now, Gary, do you mean an SMS blast where you want to send a one-time message to a list of subscribers, or you're looking to when somebody texts a keyword to your phone number, they get the original message and then a week later they get one other message or something like that? Is that what you're looking for? I'm going to go with probably B. Let's see. So we'll just go to a regular keyword campaign. Now, let's pick one of these randomly, this barbecue one here, BBQ. In campaign setup, it can be certain day or once. Right, correct. So if you go, this one isn't completed all the way, but you have to go down to, I believe it's this one right here, Advanced Campaign Options in Step 6. And you check yes, and you save it, and that activates autoresponders right here. So then you would just add, whichever one. Say this is the week follow-up. This is just a little helpful title here. If you want to send it 3 days later at 4:30 p.m., here's a message. And you also have the ability to add an offer in there. So if you wanted to do a coupon, you can do offer expires date. So that would show 3 days past whatever day they get this autoresponder message, and you just save it, and it gets added to your list, and you can add as many of those as you like all the way down. So does that cover that one, Gary? How does once work? Not sure what you mean. This doesn't send it to them every 3 days. This will send it one time to them 3 days after they opt in. That's what the autoresponder does. So this one message, if they opt into the campaign with, let's see, BBQ, well, there's no campaign message right now, but this would be your campaign message, like thank you very much for joining the barbecue VIP list, something like that. And then a week later, here's their coupon, or 3 days later, here's their coupon. They only get that once. There's an option for once, open a new autoresponder, and don't put in 3 days. Set day once. I'm not quite sure what they were trying to explain with that. I'll look into the wording on that, but I think what you're looking for is, there you go. You can check once. This will be one time. That's what I did the first time.
Eric, what one is for the
click.
Eric? One is for the day of the week. The other one is for minutes.
Well, now it's showing me. I didn't know we had this. If you click these little squares here, once will be like I had before, 3 days out at 4:30, or 4:30 p.m. like I had it before. Oops, sorry.
Right. And the other one
then
is
if
for
I
a set
click
day of the week.
on a set day, but it also says now sent every Thursday. So this could be, is this every Thursday, Phil, or is this going to be just make sure it only sends on Thursday, no matter what day they opted in at?
As long as, I mean, you have to have a stop date in there. Let's see, because otherwise it would just be every Thursday.
Yeah, I think the wording's off a little bit, Gary, but I believe what that's going to do, say they opt in on a, hang on 1 second, I'll take a picture of that. Say they opt in on a Monday, okay, so 3 days later would be, what, Thursday, but you want them to have a Friday special only as the autoresponder, so then you do on a set day, Friday, and then write your coupon in there. So this shouldn't say sent every, this should say send on, and we'll fix that. Okay, yep, and Brandon chimes in, yep, it's not sent every, it's just the one day. So hopefully that helps, and I see where that confusion could come from. Thank you very much there. Let's see. Let's see, notification of what, please? If it is set to 10, then I need 10 keywords. That's from Mark referring to the first part of the loyalty we went over. Yes, Mark, if you set your, like we had our free coffee campaign here. Let me let it load here. So we put our winning number to 10, so that's going to mean I have to text in a valid keyword 10 times, right? So it's like a punch card. So when I get my first keyword and I text it in, the clerk's going to tell me the keyword to text in to get the punch. I'll text it in that day. When I come back, the next day, I'll get my next keyword. I'll text it in again. It'll tell me each time. It'll say you have 9 left, you have 8 left, you have 7 left, right? Because this is the message they get every time until they get to that 10, and then they'll get this winner message. Does that make sense? Hopefully it did. Let me continue on over here then. Let's see. Keith says, I have over 80 customer phone numbers that I'm no longer using. What is the easiest way to stop paying for these phone numbers that I no longer need? Keith, you just got to go to Manage up here, and you should be able to go to Manage Numbers. And actually, that's not going to be it. Where is that at? Phil, any help?
I think it's under sub-accounts.
Here it is. Yep, it's right here. You can do.
Oh, under the numbers.
So
yeah,
this is going to be from. You can look from either your. If you click it right here, it's going to show you all your admin. If you got sub account that you want to get a number rid of, click on that sub account, and then you can do release from Twilio right here. And once you do that, then Twilio won't charge you anymore. It'll keep a it'll keep the sub account open for the next 6 weeks, and then if there's no activity and no new phone number added, then it'll automatically close out the account for you. Mark, when the number of times they have entered is the number of keywords that they have texted in. If you're thinking like a punch card, right? It's a punch card that's buy a coffee, get a punch, and then after 10 punches you get a free coffee. Think of it the same way, okay, except that you bring it in your cell phone and the clerk tells you text this keyword today, because the clerk knows the keyword of the day that needs to be texted to punch you, so to punch your card, quote unquote, right? You're getting your check-in for the day. So, you know, when you come in with your cell phone, you buy a coffee, the clerk says, here's the coffee keyword for the day, you text it in. I come back 2 days later, I get my coffee, I get my keyword, I text it in again. That's my second time, right? So I have to buy 10 coffees and I have to text the secret word in 10 times, and then I'll get my free one. It's basically how that would work. Let's see. Let's see. Why not make specific how-to videos for our staff to go do this? We do have training videos in this training section here that are not branded. So there's quite a few. Some of them have PDFs over videos for now. And you know, like a campaign winner generator is a pretty simple task, and the PDF should cover that. But yeah, we do have the training videos. This is you know, our opportunity to get on live with a call with you guys and, you know, hash out anything that isn't in there. We also do, just in case you guys haven't noticed, our knowledge base is continuing to grow here. We've got almost 200 knowledge base articles based on these calls. Phil's been doing an awesome job going through afterwards, picking out questions, and getting them added here so that, you know, hopefully I'll post this link in here just in case you guys want to take a look. Let's see. Give me the training. Give me that training URL for the button, and where do you plug it in? My button still goes to Wrecking Ball SMS. If that happens for you guys, this shouldn't be happening with too many people anymore, but if you go to Manage, you're going to go to Settings, and right here where it says Training URL, if you have WreckingBallSMS.com, take it out. Delete it, click Save, and then when you come back, you might have to log out for it to take effect and then log back in, but then when you do, you can click this training tab and it'll go to the proper spot. So getting back to the loyalty widget, you have to have a different keyword for each day. What if someone doesn't come in every day to keep the campaign going? Do you have to have a different keyword for several weeks or months? Vincent, that's going to be up to, you know, you and the store owner. If you're giving away, you know, a cup of coffee, you're probably going to want to have daily keywords. So yes, you'd want to have a different keyword for every day, which is why uploading it through a CSV would be a little bit easier. You can kind of just set it up, you know, your 365 keywords for the year or whatever. You know, if it's something like a restaurant, like a nice restaurant, and you only want to be able to check in once a week, you can also do that. So you'd make one keyword valid from, you know, the start of the week until the end of the week, and then you would only need one keyword per week. But yeah, I mean, essentially, for as long as you want the campaign running, if you want people to be able to check in every day, you're going to need a keyword for each day. So yes. Let's see. And Brandon has the exact same question right underneath Vincent. So that worked out pretty well. Yes, Brandon, if you're looking to run an SMS loyalty punch campaign for a year straight, you would want to, you'd want to probably upload the CSV with it. Or, yes, you do have the option of manually adding all 365, but CSV is probably going to be quicker and easier for you. Let's see. let's see, in campaign setup, can it be certain day or once? I think we already talked about that one, right, Gary? Yeah, we did. Joshua's asking a question about appointment reminder. Joshua, that's something that I'm going to have to get with Ed on. He put the appointments together, and he's pretty much the expert there. I know pretty much all the coupon stuff and all the rest of the system. The appointments, I'm still kind of shady on, and I don't want to go and tell you something you're asking. Let's see. You go, this is what you're asking right here, right? So basically, I know that no is going to be the keyword they're going to have to reply with to cancel. Yes is going to be the keyword that they're going to reply with to confirm their appointment, and new is going to be their keyword that they have to reply with to indicate that they want to reschedule. The bit.ly link here, I don't know what bit.ly link does, but I will get back to you on that one. As far as what the bit.ly link here does, that's the only one I'm not sure of 100%. Pretty sure it's a new feature he got added just recently too. I think it's going to give him a chance to confirm by just clicking on a link. Is what I think that is, but don't quote me. Let's see. All right, let's see. Let's see. David, I'm not sure if that plugin that you're using does something to make sure that another program can't change that URL. He's saying that he added a phone number to Wrecking Ball from that he's been using with a plugin, but the URL in Twilio is still pointing to his old plugin and not Wrecking Ball. I would just change it if you're in there and you want it to be your Wrecking Ball one, change it to the proper URL. If you keep having that trouble, let us know in the support desk. We'll look at it, see what might be not switching that over for. Let's see. Paul says, how do you do it if you buy 10 copies in one day? Paul, that isn't really, it's not really set up to do that through SMS. That's a little bit different type of model, and to be honest, whenever I've gone to a gas station with one of those things, it's been, one punch a day, regardless. Anyway, if they want to do it through the SMS, that's not going to be an option. I think actually. Well, it could be an option. Here's the trick. Here's the trick if you wanted to do that. You'd have to set up 10 keywords for every single day. So you'd have to have whatever your secret code 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all for the third, and then 1 through 10, all for the fourth. So that if somebody buys, more than one, then they can have all 10 keywords and then have to text all 10 keywords to get all 10 punches as well. That would be the only way to do it. Through SMS, which I wouldn't really recommend. I would just say go with the way it's set up to do it and tell them 1 per day. Let's see. Yeah, 1 punch per day is what they need to have. I think so too. Sure. Let's see. I have Coupon Commander. How do you set up the coupon to share on Facebook? Can you tell me how many Facebook users see the shared message? Well, I can't tell you that part because that's going to depend on a lot of things, actually. First, it depends on how many friends that person who's sharing the coupon has, it's gonna, Facebook's got this, a algorithm of putting your friend's posts into your news feed, and it has a lot to do with what you're into and what post. If you notice when you go to Facebook, it's got that little drop down that says sort by latest or sort by top stories, and it always tries to put that top stories in there. Yeah, edge rank. Yep. So no, there's really no way of saying how many people are going to see it. However, I'll show you. Let's see. So right here is the social share widget. What you're going to do is, if you want to be able to share on Facebook, you click that there. You're going to have to get a Facebook app ID, which is, the instructions for this are in that PDF. And I'll show you that again before we get out of here. But the share title, the share caption, the share description are all going to be displayed on that Facebook page. So if you want the description, to be, check out this awesome deal I just got from Bob's Shoe Mart, I don't know, then that would go in here, and that's what's going to show up on that person's Facebook page when they share your deal. And then you have this option here to give them a different page. So basically you can incentivize this share and say, share with your friends on Facebook and get 10% off more. So then you would have a separate page set up down here that you would select that is that 10% off more discount. And then you would also have your image that you can upload to go to Facebook as well. So I hope that covers most of it. That PDF, just in case to find the Facebook app ID, and it goes over that all in detail as well, is in the training tab and then coupon builder. So definitely check that out if you can. Let's see. I don't have SMS gateway. What do you mean, Dwayne? Not really sure what you mean there. So I can't see the training. Oh, you're just a coupon build. You only have Geo Coupon Commander. I gotcha. Let me see here. I can give you Dwayne, put a ticket in the support desk, and we'll give you a link to download this PDF, because it actually is exactly just the coupon builder. We just stuck it basically inside of Wrecking Ball so that you can have all the features in here. So we'll get you that link to download that. Let's see. Can we see an example of a coupon anywhere? If anybody has one on the call and would like to share it, we can. I mean, this is a demo install, so you're only going to get, dummy text and stuff. It's not going to be anything that you're going to go selling to a client. That's probably just even a button. Yeah, I don't have one, other than just our demos right now. But I don't know if you guys can see that. This is basically the idea, that these are just basically different widgets. And as you can see, this one, I'll go back in, edit. So all I have, like I said before, is there's a scarcity and a redeem widget, right? And that's that. If I wanted to put, I don't know, an image, put an image up there, background image, I'll upload one. I don't know if I have any decent ones. Let's see. It's not a JPEG, of course. Okay, yeah. Let me see if I got any JPEGs so I can just throw up really quick. There we go. Think tank icon, why not? So when we save that, and then you come back to your coupon page, well, that's obviously not going to work for the way I wanted it. I think this is actually a really small image. So you want to actually start with larger images for that not to happen to you. But the idea is there still that, that's all it is. If I wanted this to be below my button, really quickly. Just drag the widgets where you want them to be and refresh, and there you go. So that's the idea behind that. Dwayne says he's got a sample. Let me see if I can actually. Thank you, Dwayne, because this is actually a terrible example. And so Dwayne's got one set up here. Thank you, Dwayne, for showing this. Let's see. Let me try and get down to a mobile type size. Pretty simple. Ed's Automotive. He's got a map to Ed's Automotive Shop. He's got the Get Directions widget. So if we wanted to enter our location here, we could get directions there. And I think, oops. After you enter, you have another option to come back here, and then he's got his 50% off coupon there. Dwayne, I would definitely recommend. I like it. I love it. I'm sorry, I don't mean to tear you apart here, but I would recommend putting your redeem widget in here so that you can track that through your system too. Because I mean, I'm sure the transmission guy, is going to be tracking on his end, but it'd be definitely very helpful for you to know, right, through looking in your system, how many of these are getting redeemed. But there's a oh, am I not? Sure enough, I don't know too sure what's happening there. Is there a widget in between here, Dwayne? Is this? Huh. Is that? I hope that's not an issue that you're having a lot. Don't know what happened. We'll take a look at it. Maybe it's another kind of widget error or something. Hopefully not too much. Dwayne, the first thing I would do would be to check updates. That's always the first place I go, is go manage. I already updated mine today to 6.7.3. That's the full update, and there's actually a bunch in there today. So if there's a red button here, when you click manage, then click it and it'll update you. Let's see. All right. Any other questions, you guys? I'm actually, I don't know if you can hear it. I'm starting to get a pretty bad thunderstorm out my right outside my door right now. Hopefully you can still hear me okay. Let's see. Bob, I see that one. That one sounds like that's going to be kind of beyond the scope of this. Put a support ticket in. Let me put in the chat box for you guys, for everybody. If you guys need support more than beyond this webinar, you know we're always there. It's support.wreckingballmobile.com, and you know, especially more specific. Sounds like that's a system-specific one there, Bob. I haven't heard of that before, but we'll definitely check it out and see what is causing that for you. Let's see. Anybody else? Anybody got a microphone that want to come on before we pull the plug today? I know I haven't done that yet today. I've just kind of been trolling through the question box, and we've been enjoying talking to you guys live. That's what we've been kind of doing. Let me. For those that have just joined GCC, the coupon PDF can be found at. Oh, thank you, Vincent. I'm sorry, I forget who was asking before about that PDF for Geo Coupon Commander that didn't have Wrecking Ball. The PDF is in the chat box now. Thank you, Vincent. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Well, guys, I think we're going to wrap it up here. We've got a think tank call tonight, and I don't usually do this, but I know not all of you guys are in the Thursday think tank, but you guys are here today. And we like having you guys. So if you guys aren't in the think tank but would like to join us tonight, it's going to be at 9 Eastern, and there's the link in the chat box. It's only going to be there for about another 30 seconds. So if you're not in the think tank and want to join us, go ahead and click that link to make sure you get it registered, and we can see you tonight if you like. If not, we'll see you. Brandon says he'll be at Fireworks. That's great. Very cool. Very cool. I'm doing that tomorrow night, hopefully, making sure this weather isn't as bad as it is right now, but hopefully it's just getting it out of its system so that tomorrow will be better. I hope that was good for you guys. We'll be back obviously next week with some more. We'll do another project loyalty one. We'll do another wrecking ball one, and we'll keep these going. We know you guys like them, and we like being here with you guys. Hopefully, like I said, support link is in the chat box if you guys need it, but you guys know where we are, support.wreckingballmobile.com, and hope to see you guys tonight. Thanks a lot.